Incredible evening. Hello, everyone. Incredible evening and welcome to Sillaholics Anonymous. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Sync 365. We are the parent company of Sillaholics Anonymous, which is my platform to teach you guys how to use and design in Silhouette Studio, which is an amazing, sometimes when it's not shutting down on you, but it really is a really good program. It's changed my business for the better since I started using it 8 years ago. And I am someone who is well versed in Photoshop, Illustrator, and Corel Draw. But there are things that you can do in Silhouette Studio that I feel like you just can't do. Like you can't do it as easily in other programs. So I've grown to love it. And I was the first Sillaholic, really addicted to this program. It is great and awesome and amazing. For those who are just starting out with putting designs together, whether it's for sublimation, you're doing things for stickers, invitations, just being able to put together designs to be able to cut from vinyl from your cutting machines. Maybe you just want to make a decal and things like that. Silhouette Studio is amazing for that. It has a lot of tools and features that allow you to customize a lot of different things, and it is free 99. Free 99 for the basic program. Now, there are upgrades that you can purchase that will allow you to unlock some additional features that can be very helpful and beneficial to. Sorry, I thought I turned it down. It just like it automatically goes up. But it can be very beneficial to designing and making things a little bit more efficient, making you like it's like a lot easier to do stuff. Things like the ruler, and it's like a couple other things with the designer editions that it's amazing to have, right? So I'm just going to share out real quick while you guys jump on. As you come in, guys, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Also, click on the video. It takes 2 seconds. All you have to do is type out 2 letters, HI, or just type in HELLO. Just put something in the comments. Let me know that you are here. Help the video get distributed. That helps the algorithm. So as you come in, just drop something. Drop an emoji. If you don't want to type anything, just go to that emoji button, drop an emoji there. I will greatly appreciate it. That is the best form of support. That's all you guys have to do to keep these free, full detailed classes, mini classes. I don't do tutorials anymore. I do classes, okay? To keep these free ones coming, all you have to do is like it, share it out, leave a comment. That really helps my platform more than you guys will ever know. All right. So, alrighty. So I had to type that out, and let's go and share this out, and we're going to get started. This question was posted in a Facebook group that I am in, and they wanted to know, like, how do you go about when you have these type files? How do you go about arranging it and putting the name in there? And I do believe a long time follower, I think was it Sandra that asked that on my live Q&A as well. But with this one, she actually showed a screenshot of the Etsy page that she wanted, like the file that she was inquiring about. So I went to Etsy, I purchased the file, and I'm going to share with you guys as well as give her full instructions on how to do it, because she's like, I know Silhouette Studio, but I'm not quite sure how to do it, how to make it fit for my Tumbler. So we are going to go over that and do that today. All right. If this is something that you're interested in, be sure to stick around. All right. Something I haven't done in a long time. This live broadcast is brought to you by the letters HSINK, the numbers 3, 6, and 5, which are our signature letters and numbers from our product line, Honestly Speaking. If you don't know, with our sublimation paper, you can sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. With this design, you don't have to use it just for sublimation. You can print this out using like our pigment ink on an 8.5 by 11 piece of like water slide and then epoxy, or you can get sticker paper and epoxy. Or if you have a Roland BN20, you can use, well, we don't sell the ink for the Roland, but you can use that to create a template for your tumblers. So it's not just for sublimation. So let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, I purchased the file off of Etsy. When you download it, you get a PDF file that takes you to a link to a Dropbox, and you will download it from there. So you just hit the download. It's going to download a zip file. You're going to extract it. I save mine to, I have a folder, like, so I have a WD My Cloud, so it just goes to there. I have a folder that says Etsy, and then I have the name of the shop. So in this case, 20 templates. This is not a sponsor video. This person does not even know that I purchased the file in order to do a video. This was simply to answer the question that someone in a group asked. So it's called 20 templates, and this is their cow print. She has a lot of other ones. Definitely go and check out her Etsy page. And once it's all here, they're all PNGs. I mean, there are some JPEGs in here, which is basically just like the cover photo. But for the most part, everything is a PNG. It's going to have a transparent background. So what you will do is once you have it open, you're going to click and drag, and then it'll kind of go over there and it'll, oh, light bulb moment. Someone said there's not click and drag. I wonder if click and drag is a designer edition feature. Let's go up here. I'm going to go back to standard edition. This is like totally, we're going to, kind of take a little detour here because I never thought about that. Someone told me that they were not able to drag and drop. And I'm wondering if it's because, no, I can do it from the free version. I just switched to the standard edition and I can still drag and drop. So now I'm at a loss. I'm not sure why she was not able to drag and drop. I'm not sure if maybe now, if you were trying to do this and take multiples, I don't think that will. Yeah, see, only one of them goes. So you can't do it that way, but I'm in the free version, and I'm going to actually stay right here in the free version so that I don't use any advanced features. I'm using all the standard features of the program. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pull in H. I'm going to pull in I. Make sure that you don't like overlap it because it'll get rid of the other one. So move it over some. I'm going to need K. I'm going to need N. I'm going to need, H, S, I, N. So for the S, I'm going to show you a different way to bring this in. You're going to go to File, Merge. You're then going to find that file. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to go to my Etsy folder. I'm going to go 20 templates, cow print, and I'm going to come down to the S and double click, and it's going to bring that in. Now it is going to center it on my page. So I have to go like way over here because that's where it's at. But we're going to pull it over here. I'm just going to group those and move those over yonder. So now I have, HSINK365. Boom. I have all of them. The background is going to come in really, really, really big. And the letters also come in really, 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 really big. I'm going to start with the letters and just arrange them. Whenever you have files like this, all you have to do is just move them around. Now, there is a larger box around it. It's not contoured right to the image. Right to the image. You can do a trace and detach on this so that you don't have such a large box and you get a better idea of the width and the height for things. So if you're wanting to do that, I'm going to actually do all of these at the same time. You really don't have to do them separately. We're going to come over here to our trace panel. select trace area, place our box around here, take our threshold all the way up. Okay, and we're going to go trace and detach. It's quite a bit of things in there, so it's going to take it a little minute to read everything and remove that transparent box. So we're going to let it do its thing. Hopefully it doesn't shut down. So we're just going to let it do its thing. All right. As you guys come in, it's quite a few of you watching. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also leave a comment. Let me know who just jumped on. So, oh wait, okay, so you can hear me now. Okay, perfect. As you come in, guys, just drop a hey, drop an emoji in the comments, something just to let me know that you guys are here, and it helps with the distribution of the video. Do me that solid, y'all. I'm giving y'all great content, great information. That's the least we can do for the professor, right? All right, cool beans. So I'm going to click on each of these, and you can see I'm going to move that, and you see a slight like outline somewhere in there where the K was. All right. But now you can see, like, I'm going to go to that S. That box is a lot smaller. Before, the box was this big. Now it's only this big. So we're going to move all of these out of the way. Why am I doing these one by one? Click, hold down shift, click, 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 wrong piece, and move them up. And then I can drag and select through here and delete all of those. Now we want to put them in order. So we're going to go H, S, I, N, K, 3, 6, 5. All right. And I'm going to select them all. Come up here to my align tool, and I'm going to align them to the middle so that they're all like on one plane. And I'm okay with like the spacing. So I'm going to group together HS. I'm going to move K over just a little. We're going to group that together. And then, let's move 5 over just a tad. And then move them both over to the 3. And if you want to overlap, you can as well. It doesn't have to be separate. I think on her like thumbnail picture, when I think it's the name Sophia, you can go and I'm going to ungroup this real quick. And let's say you want to overlap it. You want to turn it. You want to have one come down. You want to resize it. You can do whatever you want with these. Okay. So have that one come to the front. This one can probably go like to the back. And let's take our 3, let's take our 5, bring it to the front, layer it on top. Like you can do any combination, you want. All right. So if I take this, I'll send this to the back. So the 3 and the 5 are in front of the 6, and when you're doing it this way, you'll notice that the size of it is different. So we're going to take this and group it together. All right, now with these, let's group it. I'm going to bring it in some. Bring it in some. Give me a little bit of space here. And I don't know why I separated that because I really could have put HSing together. Let's make sure we recenter that and group it together. So right click and group. Now, this piece here, it's way bigger than what we need for a tumbler. So you can either use the corner nodes and shrink it down, okay? And I'm trying to get around that 9.35 mark. That's what I like to do mine at. So this was just a regular background that she set up because when I go to 9.35, I don't have 8.25. Like it's a lot of extra space to this. So we want to trim this down. You definitely want to measure your tumblers, like whatever substrate you're going to put it on, so that you know the exact like measurements, like what you have to work with, because not every tumbler is created equal as far as the height and the width around it. Okay, so measure your tumblers, and develop your own template if needed. But for me, pretty standard on all the tumblers, I can get away with using 9.35 by 8.25. And if I can get someone to write that in the comments, because I'm pretty sure that question is going to come up again. What size do we make the templates? 9.35 by 8.25. That's my standard size. All right. So we're going to come over to the box, like to the rectangle tool, and I'm going to make a box and I'm going to put that in. So my width, 9.35 by 8.25, and hit enter. Now I want to select these two and center them. That's this little bull's eye right here. We're going to center it. Okay. You can, if you want a certain part of it showing, you can move it up, move it down. You can, if you didn't want it to be so much cow print, I mean, you could technically make it bigger. So you're not going to have as much cow print. That's up to you on where you kind of like crop it and chop it off at. Or like if you are someone that uses silhouette, it's basically like slicing. So you decide, how much of the image you want to be seen. So I'm going to go here, right? And actually, no, I want my cow prints a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go like this, and then we're going to click and drag, and just want to select both of those. And we want to come over to modify and subtract. Ooh, why am I saying subtract, y'all? I have no idea why I just said subtract. It's crop. It's crop. That was so random and so weird why subtract was in my head, but it's crop to get that down. But at least you got to see what happens when you hit subtract. All right. Now I want to put my name on it. So I'm going to temporarily turn this. And we're going to hold down shift, rotate this, which actually this is how I'm going to need to print it anyway. So it works. I'm going to make a duplicate because I'm going to do both. So you can see the difference in the sizes, like depending on how you have your letters set up. So we're going to take this, might as well shrink them down together. So we're always pulling from the corner node, and that's going to shrink it down proportionately. And we're going to pull this up here. Ooh, let's first select them, right click and bring them to the front. And then we're going to place that one there and that one there. And then zoom in. All right, so we're going to make this a little bit smaller. I just realized I forgot to do this on my phone for TikTok. It's okay. Now, remember, we do have a little bit of overlap on the bottom and top. It's not an exact because you want to give yourself a little wiggle room. So when you are resizing, do not, I repeat, do not go all the way to the edge because you're going to end up cutting off some of your text. So you want to give yourself a little bit of space on the ends. Depending on how much overlap you made for your Tumbler will determine like how much you kind of how far away you go from the edge. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller here. All right, cool beans. And then this one, we're going to shrink it down. But you see the difference in this because this is more spread out. And it takes up more of the surface space. The height isn't really, it doesn't have a lot of height to it, but these are closer together. So even if I make them the exact same width, the height on them is going to be different because one is closer than the other. Like the letters are tighter on one versus the other. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Tanja. Thank you, Miss Pat. Thank you, Arlene, for putting the measurements for the Tumbler. Thank you guys so very much for that. All right. So we're going to zoom out and technically, guys, we are done. Now, for those who are in my Academy programs, if you are a member here on Facebook, or if you are in my Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days course or training, I'm going to give you guys a bonus video on how to up this a little bit more. And I'm going to show you how I did this part. Ooh, undo. And oh, come on, whatever. It's okay. I'm just going to zoom in. And it's going to be so that when you wrap it around on that back seam, it gives it like a little bit more depth. And I'm going to show you guys how I did this in a video. It'll probably be tomorrow because I'm actually coming down with the headache right now. So it'll probably be tomorrow when I show you guys that. So again, if you are in any of my academy programs, if you're in the 30-day training, or if you are a member on my Silaholics Anonymous YouTube channel, like where you hit join and you pay I think it's like $14.99, $4.99, something like that per month, you guys are going to get a bonus video. All right. But that's all you have to do. Size it, arrange them, group them, and you're good to go. Now, I'm going to just go machine none because if we're doing this for sublimation or any type of print, we're not really using the machine. So we're going to set our page size to 8.5 by 11 if we're doing standard paper. And then you can take your design. I'm going to group that together. Click this one right here, which is center to page. Boom, it's there for you. And you are ready to print. Easy as that. That wasn't too bad, right? Painless. If you take Silhouette Studio little by little, work on very simple projects, even if it's something that you are not going to actually produce. Something, find anything. You see someone post something in a group and say, hey, how was this made? Just for the heck of it, try it out. Just open up Silhouette Studio, play around with some stuff, and just try it out and see if you can figure it out. And when you're trying to figure out things, yeah, it's going to be a lot of mess ups, but you'll start to understand what it is that each of the tools do, like what their functions are. That's one of the best ways to learn. All right. But if you want some guided assistance with learning how to use Silhouette Studio, visit our website. In the description of this video is a link to, direct link to my 30-day training. I go through pretty much every essential tool, showing you what its function is, like how it works. And then by the end, we're putting all of these things together so you can really see how all these tools work together. And the fact that you can have subtract and it'll do one thing in this design, do something else over here. Crop will do this. All these different things are broken down in this amazing 30-day training. It was recorded live in March of 2022, but it is now available where you guys can watch the playbacks. It's the full playbacks, unedited. So all the student questions who were on the live Zoom at 11 a.m., you get access to all of those. You get worksheets. You get access to an exclusive Facebook group where you get continued help and support. You're not on your own just because you have the playbacks of it. All right. So check that out. $83.65. It'll probably be the best investment you'll make into yourself, your creative journey. And if you're doing this for business, it's going to be best for business. You're probably really busy trying to set up your business, trying to watch a lot of videos and not really understanding and piecing it all together. It's going to be taxing. It's going to take up time, take time away from you growing your business. So make it a little bit easier on yourself. Even if you think you know Silhouette Studio, I guarantee you I'll teach you something in there that you didn't know. So check out my class, $83.65. And I shall talk to you guys later. While you're over here too, don't forget that every Thursday, I'm going to release a new file, and it will be a free file with any purchase for 1 week. So if you want to purchase another file, you'll end up getting whatever the file of the week is for free. If you purchase a class, if you purchase ink, you purchase paper, with any purchase, you're going to get this free file, and it'll be a new file every single week. And if it's a new file that I have designed, it will be available for purchase once it's no longer a free file. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.